That's all right. Hey world, this is John Pinto, your roving realtor, bon vivant, video blogger, real estate broker, podcaster, and I am here with one, if not two, of my favorite people. Ariella knows that she's one of my favorite people already, because without Ariella, I don't have any bagels. Hello, Ariella. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good. And Jake, who's just got a new gig as a chef at Ace and Vine. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, it's a California casino down on
Lincoln?
Yeah, Lincoln.
Is that Michael Galen?
Yes.
Is that the old compadres?
Yeah, it was the old compadres, and now it's now it's a California casino with card games. There's a neat room inside. Unfortunately, we're not opening the room inside yet, so we're all in the gaming's all in a mesh tent. But I mean, if anybody remembers the old compadres, there's lots of outdoor seating.
Yeah.
The koi pond is still part of it.
Yeah.
And the food skew's very Asian, and it's pretty playful. And
good.
we're just getting started. But it's very fresh. It's nice.
You guys opened like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
And you have the nice little creekside deck on that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do the string lights. They go right over the river. It's really nice.
Oh,
You've
good.
got
So
the little fire things too, which is nice. The outdoor fire. Propane things.
Yeah. Good. Well, we won't hijack the bagel discussion, but inquiring minds want to know about Ace and Vine. So what days are you going to be open?
We're open 7 days a week. Gaming. Catch me on the spot because I'm not into the gaming, but I think it's till 2, except for Friday and Saturday, and then the gaming's till 4. But the plan is eventually 24/7 gaming, and food is like from 8 a.m. till 1:45.
Oh, so you're going to get a lot of You're going to get a lot of people in the business.
Yeah, I think that's the idea. 24/7 gaming is that a lot of people who get off like a second shift like to I guess play cards.
Right. So full bar. We carry Inglenook wine. Oh, good. Do you have a little niche outside somewhere for cigar smokers? We don't know yet.
We don't know that yet.
Okay.
We'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah, I think. Well, if there's gamblers, they're smoking cigarettes. That's a damn sure.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'll have to take a look into that and get back to you.
And what's on the breakfast menu? Typical items.
We have breakfast is pretty simple. I mean, we're doing pancakes, French toast, American eggs. Anyway, we had our first brunch. What day is it? Monday.
Today's Monday.
Yesterday. Brunch had a couple large format roasts on it. And some yakitori skewers, and
yakitori skewers,
right? Yeah, and so like I said, it skews pretty far to the east on a lot of the menu options. I mean, we're working with a lot of Kewpie mayonnaise in lieu of the more domestic products and stuff, which is I've done that before in my career, so I kind of feel at home doing it. There's just a rip and walk station. So the fried rice and the walk stir fry dishes that you can get with jasmine steamed rice are that's definitely where I would go.
And did you say the kitchen is open from 8 in the morning until 1:45 at night?
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to have to swing by. And
it's breakfast till 11, and then the same menu for the entirety of the rest of the time. Then there's also a menu for the gaming room, which right now the gaming room is all in the tent in front, the large mesh tent. But they built a stage for the tent, like it's. I mean, they went pretty hard on it. Yeah, they went pretty hard on that. And
can I get dim sum there?
We have gyoza. Pork pot stickers.
Oh, pork! Yeah, because I need my duck tongue.
Yeah. Then we have duck off of the walk station to have.
Oh, really?
Steam rice. Yeah. So we get that. There's something called the Wok A. Like a lot of times, we were training a cook just yesterday, And for the wok station, you there's something called wok A, which means the breadth of the wok. So a lot of times whenever you get like a flare up in French cooking or Western cooking, it becomes a bad thing. There's somewhat of a, like, almost a phenol taste that kind of disrupts it. But if you go right up to right before that, and you've got a ripping burner for the wok, and you're getting in there, and you just let that fire just kind of get towards the edge of the side of it. That's like the kind of traditional wok.
Oh, that sounds
thing. So like
great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. All right, let's shift gears. Let's talk about bagels. Okay, first order of business. If people want to order bagels, Ariella, how do they contact you and put in an order?
We have a website, toastednapa.com. Orders all through email. We don't have any phones right now. We just do email.
That's best.
Yeah, I like it better. It helps me stay more organized.
Is it toasted.com?
Toastednapa.com.
Toastednapa.com.
I could not get toasted.com. That was already taken.
Toastednapa.com is fine.
It works. They know where I am.
Right. And what kind of bagels and flours are you making these days?
Bagels, I have the standard plain poppy, sesame, everything, cinnamon raisin.
Salt,
onion, pretzel. We do pretzel instead of salt.
Yeah, pretzel.
Sorry.
Pumpernickel rye.
Pumpernickel rye. We switch it up. We do a marble rye sometimes at markets. We do a monthly bagel. So it was chocolate for Valentine's Day, but we switched over to garlic parsley for the rest of the month, and then March will be blueberry, and probably just keep the garlic parsley because it's good.
Blueberry. Have I been in a coma, or have you made sweeter bagels? Is this something new?
So I actually do blueberry in March because I'm part of this, it's like this campaign for empowering women in the baking industry and the cooking industry called Empower Through Flour. I was introduced to it by this woman who owns Goldenrod Pastries in Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
And so she invited me to be a part of it, and like a proceed of your sales for like this one menu item. They want it to be purple because like the color is important for the campaign. But so a portion of the sales of that item go to helping women become leaders in their fields.
Oh, that's necessary. That's needed.
Yeah.
Leadership roles are always important, leadership training.
I don't think they're asking for donations this year just because of COVID, but like if you can, if you want to, you can still donate to it. So.
Yeah. So what markets are you displaying at these days?
Napa on Saturdays, every Saturday, rain or shine. And Marin now on Thursday and Sundays.
I hear Marin is the bomb. Is that true?
It's early for us. It's been kind of slow. The weather's been a little rainy and drizzly in Marin, so it hasn't been crazy, but Sundays have been good. Thursdays are a little slow, but it's a new market, so.
My experience with the Marin market has always been that Thursdays was like,
the chefs
when the chefs go to stock up all the produce for the restaurants and and all that, and with restaurant volume revenue and everything being low due to COVID, I'd imagine that there's a lot less.
Yeah, it's been a
kind of movement
real
there.
Slow Thursday morning market, and like the Marin markets are different because in Napa a lot of people show up early, but in Marin they show up at like 11. So you get there at like 6:30 to set up, and you're just kind of hanging out until the lunch crowd comes through.
Well, words to the wise for those of you listening to my disembodied voice, which is the way I like it. I go to seniors hour at Napa, and I'm usually there at 5 to 8. Hopefully Derek is open, and I get an ohm cappuccino with the oat milk. And every now and then I'll get there like 8:45, just before they let everybody else in. Mm-hmm. And if I get there at 8 during senior hour, I'm pretty much done by 9:30, even making small talk with everybody. But if I don't get there until 8:45, it moves a lot slower, and I am not out until 10:30, 10:45, maybe 11 o'clock. So
9 to like 10:30 at Napa are busy. It's a busy time.
Yeah. So I like to get there 8 to 9 because the senior citizens are not that busy.
Although I did hear, I'm not sorry to ruin your secret, but I did hear that they're not doing senior hour anymore. It's open to everyone. 8 to
really?
9. Yeah.
Since when?
I don't know, a month. I just found out like
I didn't even notice because there's not that many people there before.
Yeah, I mean,
8.
it's early, it's cold out. Nobody wants to come out at 8 if you don't have to. I wouldn't, but
Right.
I have to be there.
Right. Well, that's interesting. So
Yeah.
maybe I haven't noticed if there were any younger people
I
there
haven't
for the
like
first
kept
hour.
track too much. I know I see some regulars that like they come in at the same time every week, but
Yeah.
there's not a lot of younger people.
No. So how about Up Valley, Calistoga, St. Helena?
St. Helena, I mean, we're in Sunshine in St. Helena. We're at Farmstead now. Not at the market, but they do buy bagels from us on
The
Friday.
restaurant?
Yeah.
And the cafe?
I think it's mainly the cafe.
The cafe, I love that cafe.
Yeah. I haven't been in a while, but they are getting bagels. I just dropped some off today.
I'm a fan of whatever Farmstead does.
They do a good job. Yeah.
I think they do a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how they serve your bagels?
I am not sure. I have not followed up on that.
But probably cream cheese and
I assume cream cheese.
lots or,
Maybe eggs.
yeah,
Eggs Benedicts, who knows?
yeah.
But they have them there, and then Oakville gets them. Harvest Inn gets them for the hotel.
Oakville grocery store?
Oakville Grocery, yep. They've been getting them. They were actually our first wholesale person.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Are you making all those deliveries yourself?
Fridays I have a delivery person. Mondays I usually do it myself because I don't have a market to get to. So.
Yeah. Well, you were hiring a couple of months ago, weren't you?
So I have delivery people. We do deliveries Friday, Sunday, Monday. Even with Marin, we do deliveries on Sunday. And then I have a part-time production assistant, Marisol. She's at the market with me.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Yeah,
great.
I've seen her in the back.
Yeah, she's a hard worker. She does the sandwiches for everyone. So if you had a sandwich, it's from her.
Great.
She makes all the babka now. So
The babka. Oh yeah, those little
loaves with the
cinnamon
chocolate.
things.
oh, they're chocolate usually.
They're chocolate. What do I know about babkas?
You never get one. You always
You
get
know,
the same
I
thing.
didn't live in Flatbush. I lived in Red Hook. You know, it was Italian. We didn't have babkas. We had
Everybody thinks I'm saying vodka, and I'm like, we do not sell that at the market.
Oh yeah.
It's hard with the masks. So.
Yeah. Right.
Would you like some vodka? You're damn right. No. Babka. Oh.
Pastry. Still good. Not the same, though.
So enlighten us. Other than bagels, what else are you making?
We make lox. We make our own lox. We make our own cream cheese. Trying to expand into like black and white cookies at some point. Some
Okay.
kind of a struggle R&D wise. But we do the babkas. What else did we do? We do challah.
Oh.
We do challah every Friday. If you want it delivered, we can deliver.
Oh, great. So on the cured salmon, you make cured salmon, right?
Yeah, not smoked.
So what is that? Salt, sugar, vodka, dill?
I actually don't use vodka. I know you can. I don't, but yeah, salt, sugar. We use like a mix of spices. Like we've got fennel and caraway and coriander and white peppercorns and dill.
Overnight?
We actually do it for 3 days.
Oh,
Cures
really?
For 3 days, yeah.
So what do you get? Like a big side of king salmon?
Yeah, we get about like a 10-pound salmon. So for the week, because like Marin is really heavy on the lox sandwiches.
Really?
So we sell a lot of those there.
I haven't bought that from you. I'm going to have to give that a try. How does it packaged?
We just have it in a little clamshell. So it comes with like...
Sustainable clamshell.
Oh
right?
yeah, it's a compostable clamshell, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
But it comes with the bagel. You get your choice of cream cheese. We've got capers, tomatoes, red onions, cucumbers.
Oh, so you have a little package ready to roll.
Yeah, it's all set up
That's
ready
a
to eat.
composed sandwich.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we do that. We also have a couple other sandwiches. We've got the veggie sandwich, which we've had for about 2 years now. Mm-hmm. And we use actually Golden State Pickle Works sauerkraut. The red cabbage, yeah. It's a nice one.
That's right. You and Samantha, my two favorites.
Yeah.
I couldn't survive without Samantha.
She's great. She bought a shirt for me the other week. So
Oh,
it's
she
like,
did.
nice,
She
thank you,
did.
yeah.
She did.
The disembodied voice is wearing a representing a
Yeah,
toasted
I have
shirt
it. Yeah, I have
too.
the bagel shirt on.
The
Exactly.
original toasted
The
shirt.
Exactly.
The OG toasted.
Yeah. Well, I struggle having fresh vegetables in the refrigerator because if you don't get to them, they turn to garbage pretty
Right.
quick. But her fermented vegetables I use as a bed.
Nice.
You know, so I'll use her winter slaw as a bed to serve steelhead on.
Oh, fancy.
And I use her kimchi to use as a bed to eat crab cakes on.
Oh, I haven't had her kimchi yet. I've had her sour dills or half sours, I think.
Yeah.
Those were good.
Yeah,
We both
I like those
Yeah.
on my Beyond Burgers.
Yeah. And her mustard was good too. I think she made mustard
Yeah,
at one point.
and the thing I like about the market, coming to the market, is I buy the empanadas from the Colombian guys,
I
and
always smell those when I walk by.
I know, they
yeah,
smell great.
yeah, and I serve those on a bed of either kimchi, or she makes the fermented cauliflower with the Calabrian chili peppers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That
I
would-
forget what she has. She has a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that would be fusion, right, Jake?
Yeah,
that fusion?
I mean the fermented cauliflower with the Calabrian fits a little closer to where you're going, but yeah, it's still a little bit different. But the kimchi is super fusion.
Yeah.
Goes kimchi and empanada, right?
Yeah, right.
What were we saying? We're saying empanada like South American, Central American, and
Yeah.
then yeah,
Think so?
Argentina.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that cauliflower, fermented cauliflower with the Calabrian chili peppers, if you make some farfalle, boil some farfalle, and just let it cool off, you make a cold pasta salad out of it.
Yeah.
That'll be the bomb.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That'll be the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when my wife and I do salmon and cream cheese on your bagels, a lot of times we try to use Neufchâtel because it's got a little bit, it's 1/3 less fat.
Fancy.
Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, we don't use it. I know, like in restaurants, we used to use it for
Oh, yeah?
different various items and things.
It's a version of cream cheese.
Basically, like French fancy cream cheese.
It doesn't taste any different, but it's got 33% less fat, and we try to
No
cut
shit.
corners whatever we
Yeah.
can on
You haven't
fat.
seen it? I'm surprised.
It must have. It's gotta have a funky culture if it's like a French
Yeah,
thing,
Yeah.
and probably whipped. I'm guessing
Yeah.
to
I
give
think
it to give it the firmer body, but with the less fat.
I don't think it's always whipped though. They sell it because Shandon used to get it in blocks.
yeah,
Okay.
it comes in blocks.
Alright.
It comes in blocks. Yeah.
But I know we use Clover. We use Clover cream cheese, and then we do all the add-ins,
Oh, okay,
full fat.
okay, yeah.
We don't have any fat-free options yet, but we do have hummus for the vegans.
Actually, I prefer fat to salt and sugar. So
Yeah.
I am not against fat. It's just that if the Neufchâtel, I feel like I'm never sacrificing.
Yeah, I mean,
the
you
fat.
know, if you're at your home, whatever. But I feel like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna have a bagel, it's already all the way out there. I might as well just go full fat.
Yeah. So tell us what makes a bagel a bagel? How's it bagel different to everything else?
It's a very low hydration dough. Our bagels are at about 50% now. When we started, they were about 40, which is basically pasta dough, and that's probably why we broke a mixer. But they're about 50%. There's no additional
boss.
sugar. We have honey in the dough, but it's just flour, water, salt, and yeast, and some honey now. And then bagels are not bagels unless they're boiled. If they're steamed, they're not bagels. They're just a big roll with.
Then it's a dim sum dumpling.
It's a bun, you know, like
It's
it's
a
not
bun.
a bagel. You want to
Yeah.
have like that chew, like you want to have to like pull
Yeah,
on it.
yeah. Is the water brined?
I add honey to my water. That's what I was used to. I used to live closer to. I was upstate New York, close to Canada, so we grew up with
Yeah.
Montreal bagels. They always had honey in the water. So that's what I do. I like it. Gives them a little extra shine, a little extra sweetness. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy, but I think it's nice for the bagel. And
The crust kind of snaps a little bit more.
it's got a little
nice.
crispy,
Yeah.
crispy crust. They get baked in a super hot oven. It's like 500 degrees, and then we hand roll our bagels, so we don't round the dough and then poke a hole in it. We roll it out like a snake and then
Yeah.
do that.
Right.
And then
It's a fun story about the New Yorkers, right? About like turn of the century New York, where how many do they have to roll? Yeah.
there's this article in the New Yorker. They did a thing about bagels, and it was like before you were allowed to bake the bagels, you had to be able to roll out like 967 bagels in an hour.
Really?
So that's my personal goal. I mean, I haven't made it yet, but like that's the goal for me. To eventually do that.
I did something like that with a rowing machine.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with making bagels. It was just rowing.
But we don't use any we're pretty small. We don't have any like mechanical equipment for the bagels except for the mixer and the ovens. So
Yeah.
we're hand dividing and hand rolling everything. But I like the hand rolling. I think it makes them look nicer. I think
Yeah.
it's more unique. And Yeah, and then we just we let them sit overnight before they're baked or boiled or anything. They have like an 18-hour overnight rest in the walk-in, which is why we require so much advance notice for large orders.
Yeah.
And then then they get baked and we bring them to the market. We don't sell day olds, so.
Right. You make bagel chips out of those.
Yeah, those become bagel chips. No waste.
Which you can use for like a panzarella salad, right, Jake?
Yeah, or the hummus that she sells.
Or dips,
Yeah.
Well, I don't sell the hummus.
Yeah.
But yeah, like cream cheese dip, whatever.
Yeah.
Spinach artichoke dip. Anything. Croutons?
Yeah.
Spicy veg cream cheese.
That's a good one, yeah.
That was a good one.
That's a good one.
So I have found that I did a little quality control. Is I wanted smaller holes and I got them.
I also increased the hydration. That was part of the smaller hole issue.
Oh, really?
It's actually super embarrassing. When I started, I was not proofing my bagels. So that's why they were so skinny and dense and sad looking. So anyone who bought bagels from me in 2017, I apologize. They were not good.
There it is. Bagels True Confessions.
The ones who stuck with you, though, got...
Yeah, now they get the good ones.
Yeah.
Reap the rewards.
We're happy to be part of your grand experiment. Now you got it perfected. So let's talk about your basic preparation with the bagels. So, people have an opportunity. They could use cream cheese. They could use Neufchâtel. What else would they put on it? Cheese-wise.
Cheese-wise? Oh, man, I just forgot. I mean, you could do regular cheese if you wanted. You could do mascarpone, I guess. That might be kind of weird.
Oh, okay. So mascarpone.
I don't know about that, actually. I'm just guessing. But
all right.
Normally, like, cream cheese, hummus is an option, vegan spreads.
Baba ganoush.
Yeah. Any kind of, like, roasted vegetable spread would be good.
Right.
I think the pretzel one would be nice with melted Gruyere.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, you melted Gruyere on a pretzel. That's a winner.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to give that a try right away.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we've done, like, chicken salad sandwiches with them, tuna melts. I mean, really, like, any regular sandwich. I like the pumpernickel with peanut butter and jelly. That's my go-to with that one.
Oh, really?
People do it with smoked meat and mustards. We did a thing a couple years ago with, there used to be a vendor, Sticky Business Barbecue, at the market, and they would do, like, brisket and pulled pork and things. And so we did, like, a rye bagel, and they did their pastrami and mustard.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can do something like that again, because that was kind of fun.
The marble rye, that's what came into my mind when you said that. I think you can make, like, little bagel pizzas, too, right?
Yeah, like pizza bagels. People do that.
Do
Little mini
some
bagels.
sun-dried or oven-dried tomatoes, some mozzarella, some olive oil, some crushed red pepper, some dried oregano.
You
Finish on
have
the
to
grill.
force the bagel to be Italian, don't you?
Always.
You're always getting...
Everything gets forced to be Italian.
Everything has to, right?
Everything. And how do you like to use the bagels, Jake?
I like I said, and anytime she gets into like a caraway or something that's vaguely resemblance or even just reminds me a little bit of rye, I like to make a Reuben out of her bagels. Like
that sounds really good.
Just go for it and just,
That's true.
Yeah.
And then you get sauerkraut on there.
That's
right.
good. Have you ever been to the Bounty Hunter?
Bounty Hunter's got the Reuben of Napa. It has the Reuben of Napa.
That marbled rye with the light application of the, what is it, Russian dressing?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
And it's stacked high,
Yeah.
and I like it open face.
Yep.
And are they using Swiss or Gruyere on that, do you know?
I would think Swiss, right? For a
Yeah.
Reuben?
I think
That is
Swiss.
the bomb.
That one's Swiss. That's the rye.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's the Reuben.
Reuben?
That's
Yeah.
the Reuben.
Yeah, I usually go in there by myself, get the cafe table out front, watch the traffic go by on First Street, bunch of people walking by.
Get a Reuben in a black and tan.
I do like Guinness. As a matter of fact, I went into the Bounty Hunter last year. Was I think one and only time that I violated the shelter in place. The shelter in place was declared on March 16th.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like accustomed to it yet, but they actually had the place spaced pretty well.
Yeah.
And I went in there, and I always like to get a Guinness, and they introduced me to Redbreast Irish whiskey. That's a good place for brown booze.
It is a really good place for brown booze. Usually they got like E.H. Taylor up on the shelf or something like that too.
Yeah. Speaking of brown booze, I've got some friends in cigars waiting for me at Napa Distillery, and Ariella hasn't been there. Have you been there?
Negative.
Okay.
Oh, you have their hat on.
Yeah, I
see
do.
that.
I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I
They're all,
do.
like, decked out.
Yeah.
So when we wind this up, we'll head down there, and I'll treat you to some of that stuff. And yeah. So again, Ariella, why don't you tell everybody which markets you're at and what your website is and when they should put in their orders?
Okay. So we're at the Napa Market for Napa people on Saturday, 8 to noon. Come early for your choice of bagels. We're usually sold out by like 11:30. And for orders, website is www.toastednapa.com. There's an ordering page. You just fill out all your information and the bagels that you want. We deliver Friday, Sunday, Monday. It's best to give us 24 hours so we can for sure get your order in, because we are producing to order. We're not like just making a ton of bagels.
Right.
We ask for 24 hours of notice. Usually Friday we make a couple extra because people get their orders in late, so we know that.
Yeah.
And then, in Napa, we're at Model Bakery, we're at Hudson and the Oxbow, we're at Soda Canyon now. So.
And what about all my friends? I got a lot of friends like all over the place. As a matter of fact, there's a good chance that people are watching this in Italy, in Morocco,
We can't ship
in
there yet.
Brussels. But I'm not worried about that. I know you can't ship there. But also, San Jose, Saratoga, Palo Alto, San Francisco. Can you ship in the Bay Area?
We offer some shipping. It's through this company called GLS, so they offer overnight shipping in California, Washington. I've had some issues with them where sometimes it takes them like more than overnight.
Yeah.
But it's pretty reasonable, especially for a dozen.
Yeah.
It's less than priority for a dozen.
Yeah.
And then it gets there overnight. So we can do that. We normally ship out on Mondays, so if you're doing that, just let
Right.
us know by Saturday or Sunday night.
I'm thinking the best thing they can do is put in an order and then drive to Napa for lunch and a wine tasting and
Yeah, I mean,
dinner,
if they're gonna
and
come
stop
up
at
here-
the Napa Farmers Market and pick them up.
Yeah,
from
make
you.
a day of it. I mean, that's always nice. So,
Yeah. I always get a dozen.
yeah.
The pricing's a little better on a dozen,
You
and
can freeze 'em.
and they freeze well.
They freeze really good.
They freeze well, and maybe you can advise me. I generally try to take out the bagels that I'm going to use the following morning the night before, but every now and then I forget, so I just hit the express microwave, and they soften up pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean,
Little
like,
less than a minute.
Yeah, it's
What I
about
found when
40
I
seconds or so. I
and
mean,
then they're ready to go under the broiler. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, normally, like, we freeze the bagels in Ziplocs, and then, I mean, there's, like, a fancy way. You can, like, wrap them in foil, throw them in the oven, like 500 in the foil, and then broil them or toast them after, because then they're, like, steamed out.
Oh, okay.
So then they're kind of, like, a little softer than the microwave,
Oh,
which can, like, kind of make them a little rubbery.
they
if
make
you're not
they
gonna
could
toast
get
them.
you. I put them in the express 25-second,
Mm-hmm.
and I stop it midway. I just want to be able to get the
Slice
knife
it.
through it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all.
There you go.
Yeah. But then if you're storing bagels, if you're going to eat them in like 3 days, they can stay on the counter.
Yeah.
Otherwise in the freezer because they get stale in the fridge.
Yeah. They work good in the freezer. I
Yeah.
always like having them. I usually have your bagels in the freezer. I usually have Rolls.
Nice.
He's got his English
He
muffins.
said you talked to him about,
Spelt.
spelt.
I love the spelt English muffins in the Model Bakery.
Yeah, I mean, those are great.
And I mean, how could you go wrong with spelt and butter? I mean, there's a lot of butter in there.
Butter is the best.
And then what is it? Is it High West or Kyle and Ben?
West One. West One Bread, they changed their name. It
West
used to be
One?
Royal Artisan.
Yeah, he's got that bomb loaf. It's a multi-grain loaf. I mean, you could really taste the complex carbohydrates.
Yeah, he does a lot of that grain mix.
Yeah.
Ancient grain.
Ancient grain.
Ancient
thing.
grains.
I didn't
Yeah.
know what I
He's
wasn't
one of the ancient grain people.
Yeah,
He is,
yeah,
yeah.
and he makes a nice ciabatta,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
which I combine with Chef Andrea's eggplant parmesan.
There you go.
So I usually put his eggplant parmesan in for 375 convection, and then finish it under the broiler because I like it a little crispy.
Right, yeah. That's
And
what
then I
do.
let it set, and then I cut it in half, and I cut a ciabatta in half, and I just set it right on top of the ciabatta, and you got an instant open-faced eggplant parmesan sandwich, basically. I tell you, I love the farmer's market because I like to cook myself, but I do so much in the way of real estate and podcasting and video blogging and
Yeah.
other stuff. That you only got so much bandwidth. Bandwidth because you're rolling bagels all day.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
You're putting other people's like an artisan's product in with another artisan's product. It's like what you're doing is still creative, but it's also inclusive.
That's
so
right.
That sounds really nice.
I like that.
That's kind of the way. It's kind of the way it should be. It's like the best brunch
yeah.
that we do in Napa is to go to the Oxbow and get some of the charcuterie from Fatted Calf.
Yeah.
Some of the this is.
Or
Contimo. This is when things were open, but
Right.
yeah, get the charcuterie from Fatted Calf, get an epi baguette from Model,
Yeah.
go up and get cheese and wine from the wine and cheese
Well
merchant,
said.
and then if we're really feeling like it's going to be an all-out full spread day on the table, then we even get oysters and stuff from Hog Island and sit out on the patio and
Yeah.
enjoy the idea that it's 75 degrees in February in Napa.
Yes. I
Right.
like it. Yes, I like Encina Farms too.
Oh, yeah.
He's got those Iberico pigs over in Sonoma.
Yeah. I don't eat
Is
a
he in
lot of that
Sonoma now?
home.
Was that?
Is he in Sonoma now?
Well, he's over on the other side of the
They're
hill.
I thought he
somewhere.
was up over in the hill over in Middletown.
Really?
Are you
Is it the
thinking
same
of the
guys?
other steak, the
Or
bavette?
they're the other? No, it's the pig guys.
We have
And
a
they
few-
were doing the Iberico breed.
It was in. I don't know where they are, honestly. I
Yeah.
always forget.
Well, there might be a couple of them.
Yeah.
So I might be talking about a different guy.
Right.
And the rotisserie guy does a good job.
Oh, yeah.
He does a very good. He's usually got the pork ribs, the pork loin, and the chicken.
Yeah.
And then every now and then I'll take some of his roasted potatoes
Yeah, he's got
and
those
just
sides.
buy a bunch and I'll make a frittata out of them,
Yeah.
which is the bomb. That works
That
that good.
always smells nice in the morning.
Yeah, and his Brussels sprouts are good, and he does roasted cauliflower and broccoli too.
Oh, nice.
So if you go in there, you catch his rotisserie, but it's a whole balanced thing because he's got so many vegetables
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah. Karen May does a heck of a job running that thing, doesn't she?
Yeah, she did a great job. Because I don't know if you remember.
She's really built it up.
Yeah, the old market manager, it was sort of like all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know if she just didn't take it seriously, but Karen May is like really like regimented it.
Yeah.
It's got
Well, she's
all
a
the-
health professional.
Yeah, I mean she's done a great job,
Yeah. Yes.
and she's a very good market manager, and she checks in on everyone, and
Oh yeah.
she tries everything.
Yes, indeedy. So let's see, we're gonna test our autofocus. Why don't you show us what you're drinking here?
Okay, do you want me to hold this like
We're
here?
drinking. There we go. You look like Vanna White there. Hold it up a little bit higher.
Do I?
That's the Inglenook 2010 Rubicon. Whenever I can get the half bottles, I do.
Nice.
And you guys are making some headway. I was here yesterday, and 5 of us drank 2 bottles of that.
Nice.
An 11, a 12, and a 13 of the Demi's Cabernet Sauvignon. Then we had a bottle of Blancano. I usually don't indulge that much. And then we went to Gentil. And, I've really been moving more and more towards plant-based.
Oh yeah,
But I'm
that's
not.
right.
I'm not religious about it. You
Not
know.
there, you're not.
No, not there. Well, let's just say we ordered steak tartare. We ordered the pikefish quenelles. They had spaghetti with a whiskey lobster sauce.
Wow.
They had rack of lamb. I ordered 2 racks because there were 5 of us and there were 3 ribs on each one.
Sure.
And I didn't get the lamb tongue salad, but that was like the only thing I didn't order. And then when I finally got home, I said, John, you just are not used to eating like this anymore.
You have to lay down for 3 days.
It was a rough morning. It
Yeah.
was a rough morning. But I would never cancel on you because I know as a baker, you're working like 24/7.
Well, I'm off. I worked this morning, but I went home and took a nap. So.
Oh yeah, and that's a good thing to do. Okay, and we'll finish this video. Jake, just asking you, do you have like any kind of an open kitchen concept at Ace and Vine, or are you hidden in the back somewhere?
No, we're all in the back.
You're all in the back?
Yeah, we're all in the back.
So we have to come find you. We have to come ask for Jake.
There you go.
Ask for Jake.
I'm in that kitchen. I'm super busy usually when I like every kitchen. I'm at, like I try to get my hands in as many places as I can and be as helpful as I can to the kitchen. But I also always try to say hi to people who come and visit.
Yeah.
There's going to be a neat private room opening there too for like some high rollers. It's going to be a neat property already, but like it's
I like it.
growing
Plenty of
fast.
parking.
Yeah.
Plenty of parking. Close to downtown. I'm going to guess, and I'll give you a little edge, I think, that you guys have that you might not be aware of. I've been venturing out very carefully as I go out under sheltering in place. Mm-hmm. And I went into downtown Yountville the 4-day weekend with President's Day and Valentine's Day. And I don't think there was an empty seat to be had. And it was just overcrowded for me for COVID-19. So I ruminated on where I was going to meet my group yesterday, and we went to Compline.
Oh yeah.
You know, Compline is in the back. Nobody really knows it's there.
Right. It's kind
They
of
got
hidden.
that big outdoor space. They gave us a big 6-top. Mm-hmm. You know, some of the other restaurants have, 4-tops, the size of a postage stamp. But I'm thinking you guys are spread out and not over inundated there.
Yeah, the deck space is nice.
Well, you guys have the the picnic tables too,
Right.
which are big and spacious.
Yeah.
You got it like. I mean, the bones is still sort of there from the old compadres, but they really did a good job of making the place. There's 2 separate bars going on, and it's really nice. They put the minds behind it put together something rapidly, I might add, very, very well.
Well, also, if you get stuck in the middle of the morning or the middle of the afternoon, a lot of the kitchens are closed down.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like you guys are running continuous. So
Yeah, continuous service is also going to be a thing. So
yeah,
That'll be interesting.
yeah. And who's the executive chef there?
Henry.
Chef Henry.
Yeah, Chef Henry.
Chef Henry.
Chef Henry. He's formerly of Morimoto, and then some international.
Oh.
He was working in Europe, running a sushi place. Oh yeah, sushi.
Oh, you have sushi?
Yes, sushi.
That's right.
Goodness.
Oh, you have uni?
My favorite part. Yes.
And caviar.
We get uni and caviar.
Okay, good. I'm going to suggest something for you. Again, more Italian. Okay, you ever make spaghetti aglio olio? Extra virgin olive oil, sliced garlic, golden brown but not overdone, a little crushed red pepper, throw the spaghetti in, flat leaf parsley, toss, pecorino romano on top. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, when you toss it, you toss in a couple of sea urchins.
Yeah.
And then when you serve it, you put a sea urchin or 2 on the top. Finish with some flat leaf parsley. How does that sound? You think we could do that?
The sea urchin itself or the uni, man?
Well, the sea urchin, the uni, the sea urchin,
Yeah.
ricci di mare, it's all the same thing.
The uni's fine. We gotta pull that out of the big spiny guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. I love uni sauce. Like I was telling one of the other chefs there, is like, whenever you get like somebody, you're trying to get into a new job and somebody says, like, put together a tasting, like, whatever you do with your fish course, like, make uni sauce with it, and it's just going to blow somebody's mind. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you make your typical aglio olio, garlic, olive oil, crushed red pepper, flat leaf parsley, forget the pecorino romano, use the uni instead when you're tossing it, and then finish it with an uni or 2 on top with a flat leaf parsley finish. That is the bomb. I'm also gonna give you my simple woven percatorio menu, which is basically poached eggs and a pizzaiolo sauce over bruschetta for a brunch item. What do you think? Can we sell that?
Yeah, I mean,
Probably not there.
Yeah, no, not
little-
this. It's little Italian for that one.
I turned everything into Italian.
Everything's going to be Italian.
Everything.
Chef Henry does this really cool thing where he does it kind of like a creme brulee, but with the uni.
Yeah,
And that's
Like a
pretty
brulee
neat.
uni.
Yeah, brulee uni. But there's a little sweetness there. I think he used confectioner sugar.
I'm going to have to make my way down there pretty
Yeah.
quick based upon what you're saying.
Make a bunch of Italian menu
Yeah.
options.
Very good, very good. So, Ariella, what parting shots do you have for our viewers before we... Oh, I see Ted Stefanos is watching. Ted,
Oh.
no, he's on my
I'm
screen.
sorry. I was like,
He's
there's
on my
nobody
screen.
here,
He's not
John.
back there. He's on my screen. He's
The
my
ghost
natural
in the
hazard
machine.
disclosure guy. He and I have done a boatload of videos. Hi, Ted. How you doing? Jake can make you some lamb. He's Stefanos. He's Greek. So occasionally
I
they eat
met
something.
Stefanos. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met here.
I think there's a lot of Stefanos around. I don't think he was here yet. He's coming.
Okay.
He's coming. So, I'm sorry. So, your parting words today?
Parting words. I guess buy bagels from us.
Buy bagels.
They're good.
Buy
Look, I'll
bagels.
show you. We have
Eat
some.
more bagels.
Oh, look at this. We have a demo.
This is our packaging. Very
Oh.
excited about it.
Oh, is that new?
It's sort of new. I
Yeah.
mean, I got it a couple months ago.
Well, there we
But,
go.
Yeah,
Excellent.
so this is in like Sunshine and Hudson.
Oh,
That's how we
nice.
package it. So
Nice.
you see it? That's us.
Nice.
Excellent.
And we have some instructions on how to store bagels right here.
Oh, beautiful. Excellent.
So-
That's good news. Very good. And Jake, your parting words as you familiarize Napa Valley and the Bay Area and California about your new restaurant and coming up to see you?
Well, I mean, it's a casino. It's going to bring you if you want to go. But I just want to talk, like, those bagels just smell great. Like, you can't see that. You can't do that through the screen. But, like, yeah, the packaging's nice. It's really cool.
We got
They
smell-o-vision.
smell great.
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Smell-o-vision.
You know.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. If you need to buy, sell, or exchange any real estate, you can give me a call at or text me at 408-785-8885, 408-785-8885, or you can message me on Facebook. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.